The following is a special presentation of Big Pauly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our latest installment of the Hometown Football League. Big Pauly coming to you this Wednesday, April 6, 2022 for Houston at Tampa Bay. Houston coming in at 7-6, and Tampa Bay is 8-5, and Houston is 7-6. That's what I was trying to say. And I hope you enjoyed me on Rob's chat, those of you who were over there, as we chatted about the upcoming MLB 2022 season. Heavy rain at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa and in December. That's not too far off the truth sometimes. So they'll be playing on a waterlogged field at the Ray J, which drains well in real life. Matt Schaub against Tom Brady. We are discontinuing doing games on PayHip, so as the old song goes, what you see is what you get. And we'll do the coin flip. Tampa Bay wins the toss. The Furs, a wind of 0 to 5 mile an hour. Levias, Johnson, and Slayton back deep for Houston in the white squares. Tampa Bay in the creamsicle orange. And not a great return for Levias, only out to the 15. Winston Moss making the tackle for the Bucs. Offensively for Houston, Campbell and Cannon, your running backs. Johnson and Hopkins at wideout. Daniels at tight end. Schaub is the quarterback. Brown, Matthews, Myers, Munchak, and Jameson, your offensive line. As Schaub now filling in the rest of the regular season for Deshaun Watson. Maybe he got caught at another massage parlor. I don't know. Defensively for Tampa Bay, it's Selman, Bennett, McCoy, and Logan, your front four. Brooks, David, Green are your linebackers. Barber and Talib are your corners. Lynch and Barron, your safeties. It's 2nd and 10 from the 16. Humid, but humid in a bad way as it's liquid sunshine coming down here at Raymond James. Gain of 2 for Billy Cannon to set up a 3rd and 8. Of course, a December game in Tampa that was quite famous was December 16, 1979. 3rd and 8. Let's play this down out first. Schaub looking to throw, overthrows Hopkins, so Houston will punt. And that was the day Tampa Bay defeated Kansas City 3-0 to procure a playoff spot. The first ever for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they did it in a very rainy conditions at the old Sombrero, the Tampa Stadium. Dunn and Allstott are your running backs as we introduce you to the Tampa Bay offense. Johnson, well, let's get in the base formation. It's Johnson and Carrier at wideout. Gronk is the tight end. Brady the quarterback. Gruber, Marpet, Mayberry, Middleton, and Penn are your offensive linemen. Now, when we go to the double tight end set, Jimmy Childs comes in as the second tight end. Speaking of those 79 bucks, penalty.
False start. Offense, number 61, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Mayberry called for the false start as it's raining buckets at the Ray J. We're going to go Allstott up the gut on a dive, just to get everybody's feet wet, if they weren't already. A gain of 2 for Allstott. Ryan's on the stop. And it's going to set up 2nd and 13 from the 31. I will still use PayHip for my bonus episodes of Pauly Talks Wrestling. I will begin recording episode number 6, which will be a review of WrestleMania 38 tomorrow, and it will air Saturday, 6 o'clock. And if you get the Patron membership, you could get it not tomorrow, but Friday at 6 o'clock. I'll have it up by then. Dunn, off tackle right, 2nd and 13. Gain of 2 as Brady does not really want to throw the ball in this slot unless he has to. Well, he has to now. It's 3rd and 11. Across to Gronk. Gronk, in real life, contemplating coming back for the Bucs for one more season. An incomplete pass. Penn, one of the linemen, lipping off. His return probable. So I think that brings in Dotson as a tackle. 4th and 11. And Bidwell will punt in the slop in Tampa. This is caught by Billy White Shoes Johnson. He makes a nice
Illegal
return.
block. Receiving team.
13 yards, but it's going to get nullified by the block by Bishop. So he got bashed by Bishop. 1st and 10 at the 14. 12-12 left opening quarter. No score. And, right away, McCoy finding the way to Schaub, and he brings him down. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 from the Houston 9. Field position may tell the tale here. And that's a nice throw to Hopkins. Gained 12 of those 15. Back to set up 3rd and 3 from the 21. The pitch to Earl Campbell. Campbell past the 30, past the 40. Look out! He's got 29 yards all the way out to midfield. And this would be a day very suited for Earl Campbell and his bulldozer-like running. 1st and 10 from the 50. And this is Cannon, Billy Cannon, out of LSU, a 2-yard gain. Levante David on the stop. It is 2nd and 8. The Bucs had been leading the South Division most of the way, but you saw, if you watched the last 2 weeks, the Bucs were on HTFL football. They lost to Miami and they lost to Dallas in very, very close games. Schaub to Hopkins for a gain of 22. Hopkins 8 for 185 against Tennessee. So we'll have a few more games on the recap come Friday. 1st and 10 at the 26, 9 minutes to go. Opening quarter. That's a screen to Cannon. Cannon will pick up 7 as Houston, no pun intended, finding their footing in this rather miserable weather. It's Derek Brooks making the tackle at the 19. Tampa Bay would get into the playoffs as an 8 seed right now. 2nd and 3rd at the 19, but even with Brady, it can't cover up the weaknesses the Buccaneers have forever. And Earl Campbell goes sloshing for 9 yards. Barber on the stop. It is 1st and 10. 1st and goal, I beg your pardon, at the 10 with 7:23 left. Opening quarter. On a warm and windy day in real life in Seminole, Florida, where I record these games. 2nd and goal at the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown to Billy Cannon. So a touchdown throw from Schaub to Cannon, and Houston draws first blood. It's 6-0. Your extra point good for Del Greco, 7-0 with 6:28 left. Wilson, Blunt, Humphreys back deep for the Buckaroos. And it's Wilson catching that around the 2 or the 3. They'll say the 3.
Receiving team.
But that's a hold on McCoy, backing Tampa Bay up to the 7. And we will go Dunn. Pitch to the right. Try to get better ground here. And Dunn picking up 2 yards for the Bucs. 2nd and 8 at the 9. We'll go 3 wide. And we're going to look to Carrier over the middle. Brady dropping back almost to his own goal line. He finds Gronk open instead. A gain of 6 to set up a 3rd and 2 from the 15. It's supposed to storm here tomorrow in the Tampa Bay area as I record this April 6th. We have the baseball season starting tomorrow here in Tampa. It doesn't start till the 8th when the Rays take on the Orioles in a matinee game, 3 o'clock. To Dunn on the trap, 3rd and 2. No, sir, only a 1-yard gain. Reinfeld on the stop, and it's 4th and a yard at the 16. Bidwell back to punt. Folks, enjoy life. That's all I got to say. You never know when it's going to end. Johnson, a 13-yard return, the punt going 46. And Houston setting up shop at the Tampa Bay 49. Tampa Bay has got to get out of this funk. because after this they'll have 4 games left in their regular season, as will everybody when they complete the 14th week. First and 10 at the 49, and that is Schaub looking for Andre Johnson, but an incompletion. It's raining so hard in Tampa you could build an ark and probably protect yourself. Second and 10 from the 49. And that is a 3-yard gain. Earl Campbell, Hugh Green on the tackle. And I'm about to be joined by my cat Ella on commentary. You'll hear her meow a little bit. 3rd and 7 at the 46. Those cats have that ability to leap upward very quickly like Michael Jordan or something like that. That's a gain of 4 for Billy Cannon, and that will set up on 4th and 3 from the 42, the punting unit. Okay, I just want to see that we're still on and that Ellie hasn't tripped the button here. We'll watch for the fake punt. And that's going to go through the end zone for a touchback that will give Tampa a break on field position. We'll go back to the double tight end formation and we'll sweep to Dunn on 1st and 10 from the 20. And Dunn losing 3, and it could have been worse. Williams on the stop for Houston. So Tampa Bay struggling offensively, just 10 yards to Houston's 95 with 2:19 left to go in the opening quarter. Screen to Dunn, 2nd and 13, and Houston calls timeout. They saw something they didn't like or must have. Ellie is pawing me on one of the monitors here. That's always nice. Evans, medium slant, 2nd and 13. We'll look for 13. 12 to 13. And that is good for 12 yards to set up 3rd and a yard. We'll go double tight, and we'll look to Allstott up the gut on a dive. And he gets the first down, a gain of 2. And we're down to 1:02 left in this quarter. Tampa Bay going into the win, so we'll just keep it on the ground. We're going to screen it to Allstott. And that is well covered and incomplete. Brady has started 2 for 8, 2 for 4, 18 yards. Some rather disquieting news in some of the outlets that cover the Buccaneers that he might have forced Bruce Arians out as head coach to install Todd Bowles. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Honorable men, but one not being so honorable. Carrier, a gain of 16. And Brady goes over the 4,000-yard mark on the season. Of course, in real life, in 2021, he had a 5,300-yard passing season. But, of course, they played an extra game this year than normal. So he is now 271 for 452, 4,008 yards, 32 touchdowns, only 8 picks. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score is Houston 7, Tampa Bay 0. And we go to the second quarter now. Tampa Bay will have a slight wind at their backs, 1st and 10. And it's off tackle left, Warwick Dunn. And Dunn picking up 2. He's off to a slow start. 5 carries for just 4 yards. 2nd and 8 from the 48. Actually tried going in the swimming pool behind me, but it was just a little too cold for that still. Short hitch, Keyshawn Johnson. It's been so humid lately, I thought I would give it a try. Houston playing short tight, so we're going to turn this into a long fly to Carrier. 2nd and 8. Show off that arm there, Tom. Incomplete. 3rd and 8 now, and we're going to screen to Dunn. Try to get the yardage underneath. It's complete. Let's see how far he gets. He gets 12. Brady in that great game against Dallas. Go check it out on my channel if you haven't. Go to go to that videos page, and it should be a little ways down, but it was a great game between Tampa Bay and Dallas. And Brady threw for 319 against Dallas last week. 22 of 34, 3 touchdowns. Got a great duel with Roger the Dodger Staubach. Nice, sweetie. It is now a 1st and 10. I have to look over her to make sure my OBS is still running. We'll go inside to Allstott. And Allstott will fight hard to gain a yard. J.J. Watt introducing himself, making the tackle there. Of course, now he plays with the Cardinals. 2nd and 9 yards to go. We're going to go short out to Rob Gronkowski. And that is caught. A gain of 8 to make it 3rd and an ace. 3rd and a yard. 12:35 left in the half. Double tight end, but one running back, which will be done. We're going to go play action short pass to Johnson. And that is incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and a yard at the 31. A field goal here would be a 52% chance of success. So I'm going to go for it, and we're going to use done on a dive. Double tight end, one running back. Yes, I'm sure I want to do this. And done. It's going to be close, just short of the first, and Houston takes over on downs. 11:45 left in the half, and the Oilers leading 7-0. This is Earl, and Earl Campbell says, goodbye, Bucks. 7-yard gain. David on the tackle. Now it'll be 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line. We'll see what Schaub has up his sleeve. That's an incomplete pass. Barber appeared for a moment to have the interception, but it was ruled incomplete. 3rd and 3 at the 37. If it was a tied possession, it has to go to the offense. And this is 81, Owen Daniels, and he gains 31 yards. Logan is out for the game, and that was the longest catch of the year for Daniels. We bring in McFarland, Anthony McFarland, who had the unusual last nickname of Booger. I don't write these nicknames. 1st and 10 at the 32. Houston driving again. And disappointing Buccaneers fans from Seminole to Seffner. Pickup of 6 for Campbell. Green on the stop for Tampa Bay. Pardon me, Ellie. Don't mind if I do this game. When I get done with this game, I'll feed you, okay? Because I know that's what you really want. 2nd and 4 at the 26. That is caught by Andre Johnson. He had 9 catches, 112 last week. And Tampa Bay on the ropes early here in the second quarter, a 7-0 lead with 9:42 to go, and Houston looking to consolidate on it. Right through the hands of Billy Cannon. He dropped it in the rain. 2 drops today for Billy. Pardon me, sweetie. I said, pardon me, sweetie. There we go. 17:30. Okay. Just want to be sure that I'm still recording and you haven't hit a button or anything. 2nd and 10 at the 11. It's Campbell, and Campbell rambles for 5. Bennett now out. So Claiborne coming in. And the Buccaneers defense getting hit by attrition issues. 3rd and 5 at the 6, 8:53 to go. And that is a touchdown for Hopkins. Touchdown number 9 this season for Mr. Hopkins. It's 13-0 in favor of Houston. I should have a little superimposed window of what I look like when I call the game, like Chris over at Tabletop Sports Delaware. Hello, Chris. Thank you for responding so soon. Left a message. I try to leave messages for people, or I'm going to try to do that a little bit more from now on. Extra point good for Al Del Greco. It is 14-0. And I hope I haven't shut anything off. Okay, I haven't. Wonderful. And Wilson back deep, and now it's going to be tough for the Bucs to catch up in the mire here. Wilson catching it at the 10, a short kickoff. Remember, Houston with the wind in their faces. And Wilson with a 32-yard return, so Tampa Bay with their best field position of the game. I do declare. And we're going to go Carrier, medium out on 1st and 10. Let's get Brady going a little bit. And that's a nice grab for Mark Carrier. Not to be confused with the defensive back with the Bears with the same name. And it's 1st and 10 Bucs at the 43. We got to go to Gronk, get him going. Medium cross. And Gronk slips by the defense, a 16-yard gain. And the Bucs moving with 7:42 to go. We'll go 3 wide. And we'll look to Mike Evans, who, of course, in real life is one of Brady's favorite targets. That is incomplete. By the way, Action PC Football 2022, which we will not be using until the fall, comes out April 27th. They just came out with their ratings for everybody's perusal. 2nd and 10 at the 27. To me, it's the best football game on the market, with apologies to Stratomatic, because you could draft teams and all that. Screen. Done. Has it. Past the 20. Down past the... No, right at the 10. Down at the 9 by Dishman. And it's 1st and goal. Bucs, who are very quickly moving down the field. Matriculating down the field. Here's past the Gronk. Incomplete. 2nd and goal. Short pass to Dunn. That is overthrown. 3rd and goal. We'll kick the field goal. We don't get it. And we're going to go to Mike Evans, not the guy from the Jeffersons, but Mike Evans out of Texas A&M. He drops it. So Brady now 8 for 16, 102 yards. Husted from 26 is good. It's 14-3, so Tampa Bay gets that first score. 5:55 left to go in the half. That was an 8-play, 49-yard drive. Very efficient, 2:36. The shortest drive of the game by either team. Levias back deep. And he'll get it at about the goal line, maybe the 1. They'll say it was the goal line. He returned it 22 yards before Ricky Reynolds made the tackle for Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 22. 5:46 left. Pitch. Cannon. Cannon's going to gain a little bit, 2 yards. And Campbell, by the way, 6 carries, 55. Cannon, 3 carries, 8 yards, 2 rushes, 2 catches for 17, and 3 carries for 8 yards. That's what I was trying to say. 2nd and 8 at the 24. Hey, if you want accuracy, go get Joe Buck, okay? 5-yard gain. Schaub to Cannon, Brooks on that stop. 3rd and 3 at the 29. Welcome to the broadcast, but we already know you're in a broadcast booth, for God's sakes. 3rd and 3 at the 29. Now, of course, he'll be on ESPN. He's getting paid $75 million to join the Monday Night Football team. Don't spend that all in one place, Joe. 4th and 3. The Bucs get the ball back. That is a fair catch by Humphreys. 1st and 10 at the 27. But like I keep saying, enjoy life, folks, because you never know when it's going to end. Medium fly to Gronk. 1st and 10 at the 27. Incomplete. Gronkowski and Carrier are kind of at the same place, and it got by both men. 2nd and 10 will screen to Dunn, who has 2 catches for 30 already today, and he'll have to wait for his next one.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 59. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
So move the Bucs up 5, and it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 32. We'll look to air Gronk on the medium slant. Oh, Brady came up on a sack, but...
Defense. Number 24, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
In his eagerness to get at Brady, he twists the face mask of Brady. Brady's lucky he didn't break his neck. I saw Kenny Anderson get his face mask twisted on a Monday night game back in, I want to say like around 83 or so, post-Howard Cosell era. And, it wasn't too long after that they had to go to another quarterback because... This Pittsburgh player just twisted him around, and like I said, you could hypothetically break somebody's neck doing that, twisting around the face mask if you're not careful. 1st and 10 at the 47. We'll go back to Gronk on a medium crossing route. That is a catch. That's a gain of 13. Fourth catch for Gronk, 43 yards. How about Keyshawn on the slant? Just throw him the damn ball. And a catch, but check the marker.
Holding, offense, number 69, 10-yard penalty.
They get Dotson for holding. Remember, we have some backup players playing for the Bucs on both sides of the ball. Screen to Dunn, 1st and 20 from the HTFL logo at midfield. And Dunn will pick up 6 to make it 2nd and 14. 2:31. We'll go to the 2-minute warning, in fact. It is the Bucs 3 and the Oilers 14. John McKay and Tom Brady talking it over on the sidelines. Fly to Carrier. And Carrier was open, wanted a flag, lost the ball. And Joseph mugged him a little bit. You see him there out of South Carolina, the Gamecocks. 3rd and 14. We'll go Carrier over the middle. We have Houston playing deep and loose. And did he get the first? He is just short. And I mean just. Okay, a 53% chance of a field goal. We're going to call timeout, and we're going to think it over. But I'm going to go for it. And we're going to go all stud up the gut this time on 4th and a yard. Surely they can't get us twice. Well, they just got us twice. Twice on 4th and 1 we go for it, and twice we get denied. So Houston has it at the 30, 1:37 to go, and they have a 14-3 lead already. Now, Tampa Bay will get it to start the second half. Schaub threw it out to Hopkins to leave, deflected that. 2nd and 10 from the 30. And this is complete to Hopkins.
Holding, offense, number 55, 10-yard penalty.
So it'll now be 2nd and 20 as opposed to 3rd and a deuce. 1:17 left, both teams 2 timeouts. Incomplete, looking for Daniels. Lynch batted that down. 3rd and a 20 at the 20. And that is complete to Hopkins. Only gains 12. We'll call time. 1:02 left. We'll have 1 timeout left. As the rain continues to fall here in Tampa. Humphreys with the fair catch at the 25. 55 seconds left. And Brady is going to have to work the sidelines here with just 1 timeout. We'll go Johnson, medium out, 1st and 10. And that goes to Gronk.
Offense.
Oh, they get Gronk for PI.
Penalty.
My goodness. And Brady jawing at the officiating crew. Don't get a 15-yarder like you did against the Rams in the divisional playoffs this year. Medium out to Evans, 1st and 20. And that was a quick one to Dunn. Only gained 3. 2nd and 17. 41 seconds to go in the half. And we're going to go medium out to Carrier. Incomplete. 2 drops on the day for Carrier now. 3rd and 17. 38 seconds now left in the quarter. We're just going to go bomb to the post with Evans here. Do a Cooper Cup. And look at this! 51-yard gain, 25 seconds left. We'll hurry up and spike it. Which should leave us about 11 seconds, maybe less than that. 11 seconds to go. We probably have time for 1 more play. Well, 1 more play before we have to kick a field goal. We're going to go short quick to Johnson. Just see if we can get a few more yards. Incomplete. 8 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Field goal here would only be a 52% chance. We'll run a quick again to Gronk. And hope that doesn't take up 8 seconds. And Gronk Got a little bit of a run going, 5 seconds left, and Brady calls time. I could have very easily ended the half the way Action PC works the timing. Husted coming on. Remember, the field is wet. This will be a 45-yard try. And it's 14-6. We have 1 tick left on the first half clock. And I'm going to squib it. Levias coming up, takes it just before the 20 to the 17 and out to the 29. A gain of 12. Bucs get it to start the second half. It's Houston 14 and Tampa Bay 6. And we will be back in 60 seconds right here on the Big Pauly's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. If you like the video you're watching, feel free to use the Amazon link provided. I'll put it in the description down below. Ready to start the second half of play here at the Ray J. It's 14-6, Houston leading Tampa Bay. And Big Pauly coming back with you to start the second half. And look who is joining me again after I just fed her some dinner, and that would be my cat Ella. There she is. She's on the very, very upper right of your screen. There she is. How you doing, sweetie? How you doing? So let's get to the game. I forgot to give you the plays and yardage in the first quarter. We'll do that now. 28 plays, 184 yards, 19 passes for Houston. For Tampa Bay, 37 plays, 202 yards, 27 passes out of those 37. Wilson back deep for the Bucs in their creamsicle. He took it about the 7 or the 8, and a nice return, 26 yards to the 34. So Brady in that first half, 14 of 27, 192 yards. They think they have spotted the weakness of the Oilers, and they're going to keep passing on them. Hitch to Evans. Incomplete.
Encroachment defense. Number 99, 5-yard penalty.
Watt a little too eager. It's 1st and 5 now for the Bucs at the 39. Screen to Dunn. And that is incomplete. You missed it. Missed my announcement at the start of the game. We're not going to do any more pay hip games. We're just going to focus on these games that I do on the YouTube channel. We will still use pay hip for our Pauly Talks Wrestling endeavors, but I am not really planning to use pay hip. It was an experiment that failed, and I'm failing forward. I'm choosing to fail forward. Medium cross to Keyshawn on 2nd and 5. Batted at the line. Mayberry is hurt. He is limping off. He'll return for in a few plays, so that's going to make the line now Gruber, Marpet, Zuda, Middleton, Dodson. 3rd and 5. Well, let's go to our surefire target here, Gronk. Not there, incomplete. And Mayberry was only out of play, but Tampa Bay will punt and bring in Josh Bidwell. Line of scrimmage being the 39. A good punt, backed up Billy White Shoes Johnson. Return of 9, the punt went 49, and it's 1st and 10. Houston, the Oilers at their own 21. At 7 and 6, they would just make the playoff cut. As things stand right now, 1st and 10 from the 21. The cut line is 7 and 6, and we'll see where it is when we advance to next week. 2nd and 6 at the 25. Maybe Ellie will be fortunate enough to let me see the play. It was Cannon on the carry, it looked like, yes. A gain of 3 yards. Levante David on the stop. Sorry, folks. Like I said, I should superimpose a window so you could see what's going on with me and Ellie. 3rd and 3 at the 28. And Schaub is sacked. The snap was actually fumbled. Campbell pounced on it and held on for dear life. And it's going to be 4th and 8, and Houston will punt it back to Tampa Bay. A one-score game if Tampa Bay can get a 2-point conversion. That is Humphreys returning at 11 yards. The punt went 41. Ellie, this is a lot easier to do if you let me see. Robertson made the tackle, and it's 1st and 10 at the 47. So she's leaving her son on the monitor. Okay. Like she did 1,000 times before, to quote the Doors and Love Her Madly. And that was Dunn gaining 2. Dunn, 7 carries, 7 yards. The running game for Tampa, very ineffective. 11 carries, 12 yards. Houston, 11 for 61. With 11:51 left in quarter number 3. 2nd and 8, the ball at the 49. Will go Evans on the slant. And that is a catch for Dunn for 8 yards and a first down. Gronk is going to the sidelines. He tweaked his arm. So Jimmy Giles will be the tight end. And we'll go to him, actually. 1st and 10 from the Houston 43. And Giles is there, right there. He gets the first down, a gain of 10. And now the ball is advanced to the Houston 33. So they're matriculating the ball down the field. How about a screen to James Wilder, who comes in as the running back in a 4-wide set. And Wilder with the grab. 30, 25, down to the 20. Gain of 13. And Tom Brady's got all kinds of momentum going. 33 passes, 17 completions, 223 yards. Carrier. Over the middle on a slant. 1st and 10 at the 20. And that is incomplete. Gronk now coming back in the game. He's got his arm treated. We'll go Dunn off tackle left. 2nd and 10. And Dunn will pick up 5. To make it a 3rd and 5 at the 15. Thinking about doing that, by the way, is showing myself like in the lower corner of the screen. Have a little Ella cam set up, so because I know some of you like my cat, and some of you probably wish I would stop talking about the damn cat. Hitch to Gronk. 4-2 nickel being deployed by the Oilers. We'll see what happens. Gronk, 10-5, book it, touchdown. Almost a roar of relief out of this Raymond James Stadium crowd. It is 14-12. And with the low-scoring pace of the game, Tampa Bay will stay on. Brady's going to stay on. They'll try the 2-pointer. We're going to look for an open man here. We'll go to Gronk to try to tie it on the deuce. No. Didn't convert, so the score is going to remain Houston 14 and Tampa Bay 12. If the game was a little more higher scoring, say it was 28-26, I probably would have kicked the extra point. But I figure with the pace being, the tempo being a bit low, I'd try the 2 there. Levias back deep. I know we got more than half in the third quarter to go. Levias took it at the 3 and returned it to the 20, 17 yards. Schaub on the day, 11 of 20, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 from the 20. It's Earl, and Earl picking up 3 to go to 58 on the day on 7 carries. They have not used Earl Campbell all that much, but when they have, he has been very effective. 2nd and 7 at the 23. He's like a human bowling ball. And there goes Earl picking up 9. Brooks on the stop for Tampa Bay. 7:29. We are now a little more than halfway through quarter number 3. It is 14-12. Houston leading by a missed 2-point conversion. And that is Billy Cannon picking up 6 yards. 5 carries, 17 yards for Billy. It's 2nd and 4 at the 38. Here's Earl. And Earl's going to be trapped for a loss. 3-yard gain. Bennett brought him down. Brooks tweaking his knee in the slop here in Tampa, but he is going to be okay. He will stay in. 3rd and 7 at the 35. It's Schaub looking for Andre Johnson. Incomplete. Rondé Barber, not Tiki. Tiki, of course, plays with the New York Football Giants of the HTFL. Batted the pass away. So Houston punting again, 4th and 7 from the 35. And this is Humphreys picking up a 10-yard return. The punt went 36, so the net will be 26. 1st and 10 from the 39. We are now down to 5:09. We're going to try to pound the ball here. Dunn, and Houston was playing back a little. 4 yards for Warwick Dunn. 9 carries, 16 yards, 5 catches for 47. And we'll look to Evans on the slant, and he is open, and he gains 8. DeMacro Farr making the tackle. We do believe, no, Miller Farr. Thinking of another team maybe. 1st and 10 at the Houston 49. Just a field goal will give Tampa Bay the lead here. They trail 14-12. Sounds like a year of war took place. That would be 18-12 actually. Off tackle left, Warwick Dunn. And Dunn explodes for 3. Watt making the tackle. And it's 2nd and 7. How about we go back to Dunn on a screen. And a marker.
Offsides. Defense. Number 99. 5-yard penalty.
So that's twice this quarter they've gotten J.J. Watt. 2nd and 2. We're going to go play action bomb. Hope to drop a bomb on the Oilers here. Keyshawn, watch for 19. There's the throw. Did he get behind the DB? No, he couldn't hang on to it. Miscommunication between Brady and Johnson. And somewhere John Gruden is snickering. 3rd and 2. We will go off tackle right. Might go for it on 4th if we don't get it. But we get it. A gain of 5. Reinfeldt on the stop. It is 1st and 10 at the 36. 2:25 to go. 4 wide, that brings in Antonio Bryant. Joseph is the nickelback for Houston. We'll see what they do in the dime. We're going to go Bryant over the middle. And he's got a first down. Not a first down, a gain of 8. Robertson is the dime back. He is out of Iowa State. 2nd and a deuce at the 28. Played on probably one of the last Oiler teams there was out of Houston. Then they moved to Tennessee. And then they moved to, actually they played their first season in Tennessee at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. And then they would go on play at Vanderbilt Stadium until the stadium now known as Nissan was built, and they were renamed the Tennessee Titans. Dunn, inside run, 2nd and 2. And that's a gain of 3. Paul Gruber, get off my screen. 1st and 10 at the 25. We have 57 seconds left in the 3rd. How about Allstott on a dive? And he will gain 2. Just got pencils. Yes, I'm using pencils again. Pencil sharpener, and I have a dice tower that I'm going to use for... I showed you last week I had a Stratomatic project going, and I'm going to kick that off tonight with any luck. So 2nd and 8, 19 seconds left. Somebody get Paul Hardcastle. Remember some of you who are my age or older probably remember that song. It was a song about the Vietnam War, and it put news footage together, and it featured the late Frank Reynolds. No, not the Frank Reynolds in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but the newscaster. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The ABC newscaster, who always did the space shots with Jules Bergman. It's 14-12 Houston, getting back to the game. 36 plays, 201 yards. Tampa Bay, 55 plays, 288, 38 passes. Houston has passed the ball 21 times in their 36 passes. 2nd and 8 at the 23. Whenever they put up a... Now, remember, I'm living about 150 miles west of Cape Canaveral. And in the early years of the shuttle program, whenever there was a space shot, they would put on the ABC station here, which was Channel 10. So that's why Frank Reynolds always sticks out in my mind. Medium fly to Mark Carrier. And Carrier opened, but he dropped it. Third drop of the day for Mark Carrier. But Bucs only need a field goal to take the lead. So they're going to give it to Warwick Dunn. Pitch to the left. And Dunn will get 6 yards. 13 carries, 33 yards. And it's 4th and 2, so I ran for it on third. Ouch. Houston will come on, try a field goal of 35 yards, pushed it right. No good, so the score is going to remain 14-12. Actually, the attempt was 34. So Houston hanging on with fingernails on the cliff to that 14-12 lead. As we have begun the fourth quarter, we have 14:01 left to go. And it's Schaub handing it to Campbell. Campbell running it for 2 yards. He is now up to 66 yards on the day. 2nd and 8 at the 26. It's Campbell. A 1-yard gain that time. Leroy Selman made the tackle. A couple of all-stars from circa 1980. 3rd and 7 at the 27. And that is a throw to Campbell. A gain of 3. Tripped up by McCoy. 4th and 4. And Houston's going to punt it away and hope Tampa Bay continues to misfire. Humphreys, an 8-yard return. The punt went 48, so the net 40, and Tampa Bay starts from their own 30-yard line. They are going into the wind ever so slightly, 5 miles an hour. Slant to Gronk on 1st and 10. And Gronk was open. One of the best tight ends in history. Reinfeld made his 10th tackle. He has been busy. And Brady now 21 of 40 for 270. He has 1 touchdown. And that was to Rob Gronkowski. Screen to Dunn on 1st and 10 from the 46 of Tampa. That overthrown. Incomplete. Ryans providing good coverage for the Oilers. Crossing route, Mark Evans, 2nd and 10. That is incomplete as well. 3rd and 10. Will the Bucs be stymied yet again? Slant, Mark Carrier, 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete, but
pass interference.
You got
defense.
it. Pass
Number
interference.
24, automatic, 1st down.
So Houston continues to snake bite themselves. Tampa Bay will get a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. We have 10:56 left, 4th quarter. It is 14-12. Tampa Bay really needing a win to get off the schneid, losing a couple of heartbreakers in Miami and in Dallas. Warwick Dunn off tackle right, and Dunn trapped behind the line by Williams. A 1-yard loss. Williams is Mario Williams out of the Wolfpack country of North Carolina State. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. 2nd and 11 at the 42. You might wind up in a body bag. Medium cross, Keyshawn Johnson. And that is a gain of 4 to set up 3rd and 7. And when Brady is in a pinch, he always goes to Gronk. We'll go to him on the short hitch. No, overthrown. So 4th and 7 at the 38. A field goal here would be of 55 yards. 30% chance of success, not really an option. Going for it, let's see. If you go for it and you go 4 wide, you got about a 60% chance of getting it. So let's go for that. Analytics, folks, analytics. We're going to go short hitch to Carrier. Might not be the best play due to field position. And Brady immediately sacked by Curly Culp. 8-yard loss, and Houston now with good field position at the 46. So again, Tampa Bay stymied on 4th down. Houston with it, 1st and 10 at the 46. A touchdown and a conversion gives them a 2-score lead. But Schaub's been having trouble in the second half with his passing. Lynch tipping that, intended for Owen Daniels. 2nd and 10 at the Houston 46 again. Hopkins, a gain of 6. Talib making the stop. They're knowing exactly where to go on Tampa Bay's defense. 3rd and 4 at the 48. You don't go to Barber, you go to Talib, and you don't go to Lynch. You test your might against Mark Barron. 3rd and 4. Quick throw.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 21, automatic. First down.
Talib called for pass interference. 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 40. As I say, a touchdown here, and it's almost Coyton's for the Bucs. Gain of 3 to Cannon. Brooks on the stop. 2nd and 7 at the 37. The throw, a completion to, who got it? Johnson, Andre Johnson, a gain of 14. So Johnson now, his second catch, 29 yards. 1st and 10 at the 23 now. And this is Campbell, who gains 8. Bennett is out for the game, which is going to bring in Claiborne. And one of the defensive end positions, Adrian Claiborne. 2nd and 2 at the 15. The Bucs may be in trouble here. Campbell, first down. Gain of 4. 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, that going for it on 4th down and not punting really killed us. 1st and 10 from the 11. Cannon, gain of 4. McFarland on the tackle at the 7. Now the Bucs got to keep Houston the 3 here. 2nd and 6 from the 7. It's to Earl, and Campbell will score. Touchdown, Houston, his 14th touchdown of the season. Now they got to hope they can't hit the extra point. It's 20-12, and now 21-12 on that extra point. 5:02 left. The Bucs will have to hurry. Wilson receiving the kickoff. It's going to be taken by LeGarrette Blount, and Blount with a nice return, which is going to come back.
10-yard penalty.
You get True Blood for an illegal block, but it's coming back only to the 32, so not the worst thing to happen out there. Look for the Bucs to hurry here. Fly to Keyshawn, 1st and 10, 3 wide set. A dump off to Dunn, Dunn picking up 3. D'Amico Ryans, 10 tackles on the day for the Houston Oilers. And now you got a medium pass going to Johnson on 2nd and 7. That is caught for a first down. And Brady hurries them to the line. We'll go Gronk on the short slant. 1st and 10 from the 46. No, incomplete. Penn back for Tampa Bay on the offensive line. Brady now 23 of 46, 284 yards, 1 touchdown. 2nd and 10 at the 46. We'll look to Evans this time on a medium slant. Incomplete. And Gronk walking off again. Tweaked his arm again. He is out the remainder of the game. Ooh. 3rd and 10. How about Keyshawn on the slant route? Caught. How many yards did he get? He got 9. 4th and a yard. Well, we got to go for it now. 4th and a yard. And we're going to go short pass to somebody. 3:55 to go. Let's hurry. Johnson. This to stay alive in the game. Incomplete. And another turnover on downs. Tampa Bay stymied on 4th down yet again. Houston now has it 1st and 10 at the 45. No gain. Hugh Green on the tackle of Earl Campbell. 3:25 left. Not going to use a timeout yet. Penalty. Oh.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 47. Automatic. First down.
Lynch called for the pass interference. 2:36 left. Now Tampa Bay will start calling timeouts defensively. 1 yard gain. I'll call a timeout. 2:29. 2nd and 9 at the 42. Schaub's going to throw. Picked! Are you kidding me? Look at Barber. Brought down at the 21, a return of 42 yards. That was Talib intercepting. First and 10 at the 21. Well, we got to go for the downs here. We'll go Evans, medium pass. 2:18 left to go. Incomplete. Another drop for Evans as this rain continuing to stymie the Buccaneers and has become an ally of the Houston Oilers. Cross, Keyshawn Johnson, 2nd and 10 from the 21, and Brady is sacked. 8-yard loss. Now remember, a field goal, they will still be alive, and we'll go to the 2. Not that I really had any choice of it. I wasn't going to call timeout at 2:01. We'll go 5 wide, medium pass, and we'll go to Johnson, 3rd and 18. And he threw that into traffic at incompletion. Okay, Houston only a 46% chance he hits the field goal. We're just going to go winging a prayer here. 46 yards, he got it. 21-15. Now, I have 2 timeouts left. Best thing to do is to kick deep. Because I kick onside, and Houston gets a first down. Well, the game will be over if Houston gets a first down there regardless. So let's just try to pin them deep, hope for a turnover. And Levias out to the 23. So here's your game. 21-15 in favor of Houston. 1:38 left to play. And the AI sometimes does some crazy things with the ball and the lead. Minute 38. They could throw it. Campbell, 1 yard. We call timeout. 1 timeout left. 1:31 left to play. 21-15. Houston leading the Buccaneers, who could lose their 3rd in a row. 2nd and 9. Campbell, stuffed again. No gain. 1:26. 3rd and 9 at the 24. Will Schaub dare to throw? Yes, he is throwing. And it's an incompletion. Told you the AI does some crazy stuff. Okay, the Bucs will have time to work with here. 1:16. I am not blocking. I want to try to set up a return. Humphreys has had some good returns. The punt goes 37. And the Bucs get it now with 1:10 to go. And they still have a chance at this. Brady, 24-51, 293. We're going to go medium out to Mike Evans. 1st and 10. Incomplete. Okay. 2nd and 10. Carrier, medium out. Incomplete. So Brady now 24-53. Okay, we have 59 seconds left. Slant it to Evans. We're just going to try the middle. Hit them where they ain't. Another incompletion, 3 in a row. So this is it. Possibly. 52 seconds left to go. We're going to go 5 wide. Okay. And at this point, I'll just throw a random medium pass, and we'll go to Carrier. 3-1 quarter being deployed by Houston. Come on, Brady. Did he get the first? Got the first down. Brady over 300 on the day. A mute point right now. They hurry. No huddle. 42 seconds to go. We will go medium out. And we will try to Bryant here. 5 wide. And Bryant has it. Did he get out of bounds? Yes! Gain of 11. 21 seconds to go. Ball at the 40 of Houston. 21 seconds left. Brady now 26 of 56. 3:14. Now, we're going to go back to 4 wide. By the way, Pollard is the quarterback, the 7th defensive back for Houston, in case you were wondering. With 21 seconds to go, we'll go 3 wide. That would not work. Medium out to Johnson, 21 seconds. We probably have enough time to get another play if we spike it. And Johnson grabs it for 13. 13 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the 27. Well, we got to take a shot at it at some point, right? Okay, we're going to go long out to Evans and say a prayer. Evans has it, and the Bucs take the lead with 6 seconds to go. Oh, doctor! Tom Brady could run for governor of Florida and probably win. 21-21, 6 seconds to go. And the Bucs take the lead on the extra point. Unreal. 6 seconds left. And they're going to squib it to Levias. And if he returns it all the way, I'm going home. Even though I already am home. The game is over, and the Bucs pull out a miraculous win. 22-21. You believe it? Brady the MVP, throwing a 27-yarder to Mike Evans with 6 ticks left on the clock. Here are your team stats. I can't believe what I just saw. To quote Jack Buck, 1988 World Series, Game 1. .381 for the Bucs, .255 for Houston. Bucs struggled all day. They take the lead with 6 seconds to go and hold it for the win. Your player stats, Brady, 28 of 58, 354, 2 touchdowns, 79.2. Schaub actually had the better day, 16 of 29, 164. Campbell, 17 of 80. 2 lead all rushers. Gronkowski had 7 catches for 77 yards. But Evans, with that huge play at the end of the game, 4 for 98. And he led in terms of yardage. And we had 2 men with 10 tackles for Houston, Reinfeldt and Ryan. So the Bucs finally catch Houston, win 22-21. I'd have to put this one up there with one of the better games I have done all season. In terms of the finish, right up there with Minnesota and Detroit a couple of weeks ago. Our next game tomorrow will be out west in the Western Division. A big one, San Francisco and Denver. Denver could tie for the lead. And then we would have to look at the head-to-head standings if they have met more than once. So there you go, folks. I think they don't meet. I think this is their first meeting. Because I don't remember Tampa Bay playing Houston in Houston. Whew, exhausted. What a finish, folks. 22-21 Tampa Bay over Houston with a last-second touchdown. And that's why we play these games. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Big Pauly coming to you, wishing you well. Godspeed, God bless. We will do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.